woodworking video. So the other day I was playing around with my table saw, and I bought this a while ago, and I always make sure it's squared up right. So I was playing around with squaring up the fence with the blade, and I was, they always say like, oh, use this gap right here, you know what I mean, and then line it up, and then boom, whatever. You put it on there and you clamp it down and you go over there, right? And I was like, oh, that's cute, whatever. But I didn't really like it because I was having problems getting it lined up because it's just, fractioned, right? So what I found, and anybody can correct me if I'm wrong, but what I found worked pretty good for me was I made sure, obviously, that my blade was square, straight up and down, all right? And then with that being said, I made sure my riving knife was straight up and down and square with the blade. And then once that was done, I made sure it was square, go this way, made sure it was square this way with the blade, right? So it was square this way. And I was like, well, that worked good that way. And then I thought about this. Here is the easiest way to square up your fence with your riving knife and your blade. Put the square in there and butt it up to it and then tighten it up. I've never seen anybody make a video about this one like on YouTube, but I played around with it, and from what I could see, that works the best, honestly. Now it's all square because you obviously use a straight square, a framing square to square. I made sure this was square first, and then I just butted it up, and now it's all lined up with one another, and it cuts. I don't have any problems with it being on square because actually I found it was a little bit out, and I was binding the blade. And when you set the saw up, this usually stays pretty well. You won't get this out in the riving they say, but your fence will come out every once in a while. And it's easy to adjust the fence. This is a little bit more of a pain, but a fence is easy. So once you know you got this all squared up, you just take a little square and come in there, and if you know you're good here, I would just double check real quick. Double check, you're good. Check this way, you're good. Just put the big square in there. Bring it in. Flush it up, however your fence is set up. Mine has these four screws right here that there's two here that you loosen it up. That's how mine you adjust, but then you're all good and you don't have a problem. All right.